So y'all knew I was gonna come right back with this one. Now, I've been wearing the Galaxy Watch 5 here for just over 2 weeks. And this watch right here, y'all. Oh, Samsung, we gotta talk. See, I was hitting them with the 5 Pro. We're back to back on them, dropping all these videos. Comfy on the wrist face with the swag though. I left Apple, made the switch about a year ago. See, I be making moves, please respect the time. A great watch with great colors, vibing in they prime. I'm still here, giving bars, tech with all these rhymes. Let's get into it, eating knowledge, y'all, it's lunchtime. Alright, so just like my Watch 5 Pro review that you guys can watch literally right after this video here, we gotta hop, skip, jump, and skip and loop the lot right into the battery life. Now, the battery life isn't good to me. Now, I'm gonna say this, y'all. Yes, it's better than the Watch 4, but as a person that is more into something like the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, it's kind of frustrating to me that I'm not able to get the same 3-day usage out of the Watch 5 like we do on the Watch 5 Pro. Now, again, I do understand and know that I'm somebody out there that's speaking from the point of view or perspective of a person who has experience and used the Watch 5 Pro, but there's a big but. That's still not an excuse, man, for them not giving us a sauce in this watch like they did on the 5 Pro. But I guess they did solve the problem of being slightly, and I do mean slightly, better than the Watch 4 when it comes to battery life. So I guess that's a win. Now, I've used this watch here for checking up on my notifications from social posts, like seeing my likes, my comments, follows, all that kind of stuff like that, responding to text messages. And also I tested out Google Maps. And I will say this. Do not, and I repeat, do not use Google Maps on the Watch 5 because it will drain your battery life like nobody's business. Just use your phone, man, because that's gonna kill your battery life on your Watch 5 like crazy. Now, I'm a fair man. I'll give credit where credit is due. And yeah, it's a slight upgrade from the Watch 4, but it's still not where I would like the Watch 5 battery to be. Now, I will say this. I do like the whole charging cable, right? Let me go ahead and just bring this up here. I do like the charging cable that they provided, being a USB Type-C versus a USB Type-A cable that we got on the Watch 4, because I've noticed when charging this watch up here, using this charger here, it does charge faster than the Watch 4. So that is a major plus and a time saver for me. So shout out to Samsung for that. And it's a bonus over the Watch 4, but still, I want that 3-day battery life. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the wear and tear of this watch. Now, unlike my Watch 5 Pro, I did not put a screen protector on this watch. Now, I know y'all gonna cook me in the comments, and I know you're gonna say, well, CKid, you always telling us to put one on ours. You didn't even put one on your Watch 5. Listen. I did that on purpose, y'all, so calm down, young grasshopper. I did it because I wanted to actually see how well this sapphire crystal glass display can actually hold up. And like I said, y'all, I'm a fair man. I like giving flowers when they do, and I gotta say, y'all, the sapphire crystal display on these watches here holds up pretty nicely. Now, I can't front. I haven't dropped this watch not once. I haven't hit it on a door frame or anything like that, but occasionally I will sit it down, and then sometimes I may sit it down like face down or something like that, and still then, it still have held up pretty nicely. Now, another thing I was actually hoping for from a wear and tear perspective that I was hoping that they would change is this whole glossy back style that we get here. Now, the reason I don't personally like this, y'all, is because I feel like everything just seems to stick to it. Just like the prints on it, the sweat, the natural body oils, lint and dust particles, it just sit there and just it just hang out, like it's just sitting there in the cut. And then, like, at the end of the day, I find myself like wiping this off like too much, like too many times of the day. I feel like I have to wipe this off, but I wish they would have gave us what they gave us on something like the Watch 5 Pro. See, on the Watch 5 Pro, you can kind of see they gave us like a matte finish here, which is something that I like over this whole glossy backing that they gave us on the Watch 5. So Samsung, if you listening, look, when the Galaxy Watch 6 comes out, go ahead and give us the matte finish instead of giving us this glossy finish, because, you know, that's what we want. Now, I will say this. I do still like the look of this watch, because I ain't gonna front. I still think it's a damn good looking watch. So if you guys out there and you a Watch 4 owner, then I still got love for the design that they gave us on the Watch 4 as well as on the Watch 5, because literally it's a carbon copy of each other. Now, it does still give that whole sleek Movado looking vibe that I like from the Watch 4, and to me, that's a huge W, because when it comes to my tech products, right, and when it comes to design is everything to me, y'all. If the design is bad, then honestly, y'all, I can care less what the software can do. It's gotta look fly, and it's gotta be functional at a high level at the same time. And I think when it comes to the Galaxy Watch 5, I feel like they accomplished that no problem. Now, although I just said it looks fly, Also gotta kind of come back and, you know, give them this work. Now, I would have actually liked for Samsung to at least, just change something about the Galaxy Watch 5 from a design perspective. To me, make it feel like I got something new, because I feel like I just gave my homeboy the answers to a test and he forgot to change the name at the top of his paper, and now we both in trouble. Because y'all, when I actually buy a new tech product, I want that opening up on Christmas morning type of feeling. And honestly, y'all, when I opened this up, I didn't really get that feeling from it because I am an owner of the previous Gen Watch 4. At least, y'all, when it comes to something like Apple, right, they at least change one physical feature with the appearance of their watches. So that way you at least know you got something that's different. I mean, just look at these watches right here. Between the Galaxy Watch 5 and the Watch 4, like, if you didn't know no difference besides the color, you would be like, both of these watches is literally the same. And that's my issue. Switch it up, Samsung. We don't want that whole copy and paste vibe over here. Give us something, give us the sauce. At least change the name at the top of the paper before you turn it into the teacher. Now, I will say this, if y'all want me in them design meetings, you know, just reach out, you know, have your people contact my people, and, you know, we'll set up some rates and details and all that. You know, I'm there for you. Now let's go ahead and talk about features, software, and just kind of overall usability of the watch, and just kind of how that's been for me these past 2 weeks. Now, honestly, y'all, with this subject here, I don't really have many complaints at all. Like, literally, y'all, this watch here functions just as good as the Watch 5 Pro that I'm wearing right here on my wrist. And even if you guys had a Watch 4, you're essentially going to experience the exact same thing. Really, there's only like 2 things that I really got to call Samsung out on. One, I need them to put a faster processor in this one. So last year, y'all, I went to Qualcomm Snapdragon Summit in Hawaii, right, which was by far like one of the best events that I've ever been to as a creative, and I got the chance to see everything that the updated Snapdragon 4100 Plus smartwatch processor from them would offer. And honestly, y'all, I thought it was actually going to be the one that go into the Watch 5 as well as the Watch 5 Pro rather than Samsung's Exynos 920, but for some reason Samsung just decided to use the same processing chips from last year's model into this model here. So performance wise, there's literally like not any increase at all when it comes to that, which is kind of a letdown because I was looking forward to seeing the features that Samsung would actually implement and kind of unlock with their watches using that whole chipset with the Snapdragon. But I guess we're just gonna have to kind of wait and see what they give us on the Watch 6 as well as the Watch 6 Pro. And number 2, we still haven't gotten the body temperature feature yet for me to actually test out. Now, they recently did an update and I was actually hoping, and I thought it was gonna be in there. I went looking for it and it wasn't even in there. And I was gonna be like, whoa, we getting this feature after just 2 weeks in the first update? So shout out to them, but you know, that's not really what happened. That wasn't the case. So hopefully, y'all, we actually get this feature rolled out to us soon, so that way, you know, I can give you guys my feedback on that. But until then, I guess, you know, we just gonna have to keep waiting for it, almost like we did for Google Assistant feature, which I'm hoping and praying that's not gonna be the case. But other than those 2 things, y'all, the Watch 5 experience, y'all, is a solid experience overall, and you won't have really any hiccups when it comes to anything like that. At least I haven't experienced, you know, too many things when it comes to testing out this watch. Overall, y'all, this is a solid watch. Even after some of the not so positive things that I've had to say about this watch, it's still ahead of most Android watches that are out there. And honestly, y'all, it's the one that I would rock over most. If they could have just given us a much better battery life, because that was really the bottleneck when it comes to something like the Watch 4. And I was actually hoping we was gonna get, you know, get that inside of this watch here, but to be honest, it's just not there. So should you guys get this watch, I will break this down into 3 different parts. 1, yes, I will buy this watch if you guys are coming from anything below a Watch 4 series, because you will see an improvement from what you guys currently have. Number 2, if you guys already have a Watch 4, then trust me, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Do not waste your money on upgrading to this watch from your Watch 4. It's not that much of an improvement at all that's gonna warrant you spending that kind of money on this watch. Even if they gave you guys a trade-in, it's still not worth it. Literally, the only way that I will upgrade from the Watch 4 to the Watch 5 is it's gotta be like an even swap trade and like no money coming out of my pocket. And number 3, if you guys out there are someone that is within the Android ecosystem and you've always been kind of curious on getting into the smartwatch game, then I would say, yes, this is a good watch to get. And I would maybe start here, fill it out, kind of see how you like it, experience it a little bit. Then if you guys like it, then I would say see if you can kind of trade your way up to the Watch 5 Pro, because I feel like the experience on this watch here is way better in my honest opinion. And as a bonus, if you guys are looking to upgrade, I would skip this one right here and go right to the Watch 5 Pro. And that's with me, y'all, using this watch over 350 plus hours, which is like 2 weeks worth of time. But anyway, y'all, I hope this video helps y'all. Also, if you guys want your chance to win a Galaxy Watch 5 Pro that I'm rocking right here on my wrist, then I am hosting a raffle where you guys can enter for your chance to win one. All you guys got to do is head on over to CKidRaffles.com, pick up your entry ticket. The lowest entry ticket is only like $5, and I'll be announcing the winner right here on the channel on a live stream that's going to be happening on October 8th. And you guys must be present in order to win, because I'm calling the person live and we're going to talk to them. We're going to hang out all on the stream. We're gonna have a ball, y'all. So let me know if you guys have any other questions about this watch here that I can answer. Let me know down in the comment section below. And y'all already know how to get it. Make your move and always remember your why. And I'll see y'all in the next one. It's still a good watch. It just, you know, you just gotta